Hi. It's weird because I've sat at home, like hanging out in my underwear watching you, and now somebody else is going to be hanging out in their underwear watching me. So, just that person. You can do it. It can happen. So my question is...
They need a minute. They're all focusing on... They just need a minute. Now, you see, you can visualize. You can. You do have that ability.
I've been watching you for a while, and people come with different questions. And usually the answer is similar. It's, get into alignment, take the path of least resistance. And so my question is, I'm like a little nervous. My question is like, what's the protocol, or Monday's going to come around, what do I do, like, to be in alignment?
Well, we have a question or two for you. Is it easier for you to be in alignment the day before Monday?
No, actually, you know what? I'm in this really cool place where...
Is Monday a cliff?
No. I've gotten to, like, this amazing place where I have, like, freedom to, like, I could do what I want on Monday, And, I mean, if I work more, then there's more, but I guess my question is, okay, like Monday I wake up, or let's say tomorrow, everyone's going to leave this seminar, and how do you get into alignment? Like, what's the best way?
Well, you might not realize the perfection of your question, but we like it so much for this reason. In your question is the answer to everything. Whoops, we're out of time. In your question is the answer to everything, because you are anticipating something that's out there. And even though Monday isn't here yet, you are already wanting to get your juices flowing toward Monday. It's what we were talking about just now. So you came from source energy. Here you are in this body, but only part of you is here. A larger part of you is still non-physical. We know you've heard that so many times. Your inner being is in real time focused upon whatever you're focused upon, and having an opinion about it, a perspective about it, and law of attraction is responding to that perspective. So when life shows you some contrast, that rocket of desire that we've been talking about all of these years that you launch is what your inner being takes from that interchange. Your inner being is having the experience with you and taking from it what your inner being knows that you do want. So this is our way. We're going to keep going back and forth until you are really up to speed with what we mean. So your inner being is already living the fullness of what Monday will be for you, even though it might be several days for you before Monday. Your inner being already knows the potential of Monday for you and holds that. Now, here you are a day or two or three or four before that, focusing on whatever you're focused upon. And if you're finding things to complain about today, then you're not preparing yourself for the rendezvous that your inner being is already prepared for, to rendezvous with you on Monday. We can find a better way of saying this to you. It's important to know that everything that's going to happen to you has already vibrationally happened. That right now what is happening is really old news in terms of the leading edge, because the leading edge is way past Monday. But there's a Monday waiting for you that you have the ability and the potential of meeting up with in your fullness, in which case Monday's going to be awesome. Or you can let today and the troubles of today fill your head with so much awareness and cause you to offer so much vibration that, just like in the train analogy, you've got vibrations going in opposing directions. And so when you come into Monday, you're not ready for the Monday that your inner being is ready for, and Monday is going to suck for you. And the only reason that anything ever doesn't feel good to you is because you're off kilter, you're out of vibrational sequence, you're not in alignment with your counterpart, your non-physical counterpart, who is always having an awesome day. Always having an awesome day. So We liked your question because you're asking, what's the protocol? That's what we heard you say. How do I get ready for Monday? And it's really enjoy Saturday and really enjoy Sunday. In other words, find as many positive aspects as you can. Look for as many reasons. Check your mood. Tend to your attitude. Look for reasons to feel good, reasons to feel good, reasons to feel good, reasons to feel good, reasons to feel good. And in doing so, you get that momentum going. Momentum, momentum, momentum. Only the engine's going that way, that way, that way, that way, that way. And so then in any point in time, it doesn't matter if it's Monday or Tuesday, or it doesn't matter when it is. When you meet your inner being where your inner being is, it's always delicious. It's clarity. It's passion. It's love. It's wholeness. But if you're not up to speed, then it's less than that, to the degree that you're not up to speed. So you're right, our answer is always the same. You just ask a really unique and wonderful question. What's my protocol? How do I get ready for Monday? By finding as many things to feel good about right now, even if it means taking a nap. If you've got something harsh going on in your life experience and you want to have a good Monday, we hope you'll sleep the weekend. Because you have a better chance of having a good Monday if you weren't offering contradictory thoughts all weekend long, you see. But even better, and that's just not offering contradictory thought if you're sleeping or if you're meditating, but even better if you're awake and focused and praising and appreciating and making lists of positive aspects and doing the protocol of getting yourself up to speed with who your inner being is, then in time you find yourself just living in this constant state of being where you're just up to speed, 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 tuned in, tapped in, turned on, feeling good, getting all kinds of advantages from the knowledge of that broader perspective. Which leads us to our favorite new story. This is what your question is. Some of you have heard it. We've been telling it. We're going to give you the full, condensed, impactful version. And we think, given what we've just talked about, you're going to hear it. So, you create your own reality. You know that? Do you? So how is it that thoughts turn to things anyway? How does that happen? If you create your own reality, then how is it that you're doing it? Can you accept that it's a perceptual thing? Can you accept that it's an energy thing? But how do you turn that into something that's tangible? How do you turn your thoughts into things? How do you get what you're doing? How do you understand the theories that we are presenting here? How do you practice these theories of these universal laws and turn them into real things for yourself? Well, you do it to some degree by trial and error. You have an experience, and if you're able to isolate or identify what the components were of that experience, what the initial thoughts about it were, how it felt as it was moving along, and then ultimately what the manifestation was, which is just the beginning of more. If you can identify those components, how you were feeling as it was moving along, and then how you felt as it manifested, in that understanding, you're going to become an expert at the science of deliberate creation, at being the deliberate creator that you were born to be.